Well, Bennett Kessler filed this report. Within a few miles of the location that the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power has chosen for a major solar project, another company has plans for an equally large solar array. The Inyo Planning Department is waiting for a go-ahead. Now, Planning Director Josh Hart said that the Northland Power project is in a holding pattern, and planners are waiting for the company to tell them to go ahead with an environmental impact report. Now, the Inyo Planning Department did issue a notice of preparation for an EIR, and that notice says that the project site includes 1,280 acres 5 miles east of Independence and would operate a photovoltaic power plant generating about 200 megawatts of power. Now, the notice also says that construction anticipated to begin in 2014 with operations to start later that year. The initial study conducted by the Planning Department shows the potential for significant adverse impacts that would require mitigation. Now, asked if this project, not far from DWP's proposed site south and east of Independence, would create a cumulative impact concern, Planning Director Hart said his staff would have to look at that and analyze it. He said it is a relevant issue. Now, earlier documents say the project could involve up to 175 construction workers at the peak of construction. Water would be provided by existing on-site wells. Northland Power would interconnect with DWP's transmission grid. The project also includes an operations and maintenance building with parking for 10 to 15 vehicles. Now, according to its website, Northland Power develops, builds, owns, and operates clean and green power generation projects, mostly in Canada. Well, Eastern Sierra fire restrictions that were put into place in late June by the Inyo National Forest and the Bishop Field Office of the Bureau of Land Management were rescinded today. Now, people who want to have a campfire outside of developed campgrounds, you are still required to get a campground permit, which can be obtained at visitor centers or online at PreventWildfireCA.org. Now, recent seasonal changes in the fuel moisture combined with increased humidity and cooler nighttime temperatures, according to the press release, have prompted the lifting of the fire restrictions throughout the Inyo National Forest and the Bishop Field Office lands. Tim Dunphy, the Interagency Fire Management Officer, urges the public to keep safety precautions in mind. He said, quote, while the agencies are comfortable lifting the restrictions, we would like to remind everyone to continue to use caution while recreating outdoors in order to decrease the chance of human-caused fires and avoid resource and property damage, end quote. You know, you can still help prevent wildfires, and we are in the One Less Spark, One Less Wildfire campaign. Well, the Mammoth Lakes Community Emergency Response Team, that is CERT, conducting its 6th CERT Academy. That is going to be held on 3 Saturdays, October 19th, 26th, and then on November 2nd. That'll be from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. A press release states that this academy will help prepare people on a personal level for any community emergency situation, and as a CERT member, you become qualified to assist first responders in local emergencies. Now, this academy is free to anyone who lives or works in the town of Mammoth Lakes, and once you have completed the 24-hour academy training, you are eligible to become a member of the Mammoth Lakes CERT. However, there is no obligation to join. Now, if you have any questions regarding the upcoming academy, it can be answered at an informational meeting, and that is set for the Best Western, October 3rd, 6 to 7:30 p.m. Everyone's welcome to attend that meeting. You are asked to RSVP by mail to Mammoth Lakes CERT_PIO@yahoo.com, or you can call Sergeant Mark Moskowitz at 760-914-1880. We'll be back with a weather report.